Kick it in the door. That'll do.
I call to order this January 21st meeting of the North Allegheny School Board. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our calendar review. We have our regular meeting this evening. We do not have any presentations. Our next meeting will be February 11th. It will be a combined meeting, and we will have our Family and Consumer Sciences curriculum report. Now we will move on to speakers on voting items. There are no pre-registered speakers this evening. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on voting items only? Okay, seeing none.
Mrs. Warner, if it's okay with you, I'm not a citizen, but I'd like to say a few words, and I'd like to say a few words about our board. As you well know, January is School Board Appreciation Month. And on your seat or behind you, you should have had a yellow bag. I'd like you to take an opportunity to open that up and read some of the things that your elementary students at all your schools have to say about your work. And so I have a short thing I'd like to read, if it's okay with you. January is School Board Appreciation Month here in Pennsylvania. And I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for your service, your leadership, and your unwavering commitment to our district. Serving on a school board is a significant responsibility. It requires thoughtful decision-making, a willingness to engage in complex issues, and most importantly, a focus on what is best for students. You give your time, your expertise, your perspective to ensure our schools remain strong, innovative, and student-centered. You will also notice the yellow bag prepared by our students, a small but meaningful gesture of their appreciation for your service to our community. On behalf of our students, staff, families, and community, thank you for your dedication and your partnership. We truly appreciate the work you do and the leadership you provide throughout the year. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Warner.
Thank you, Dr. Highland, and thank you to all the students who prepared these for us. I'm really looking forward to going through them when I get home. Next, we will move on to our approval of the minutes. Ms. Hardy.
Thank you, Mrs. Warner. This evening, we will vote on the minutes for the December 3rd and December 10th, 2025 minutes. And I so move.
Second.
Any questions or comments on the minutes? Oh, Dr. Shaw, you are online, I believe, and have you been able to hear us?
Yes.
Okay, great. I haven't seen any comments or questions on the minutes, so we are ready for the vote.
The vote is open. The vote is closed and passes unanimously.
Next, we have the student activities report. Ms. Pagnato and Ms. Jin.
Thank you, Mrs. Warner. In December, the Nash Interact members volunteered at McCandless Winterfest, decorating the halls of Nash for the school's Winter Wonderland display, and hosted a white elephant gift exchange to build community within the club. In January, Interact will work on the Student Rebuild Challenge, Unique and United project, creating artistic pieces that generate $5 donations per creation to support nonprofit organizations promoting peace worldwide. Additionally, the Spanish Club and National Spanish Honor Society held a successful cultural gathering focused on Spain. Members prepared traditional tortillas from scratch, guided by Nash student Sarah, who shared her first-hand experience from Spain, making the event both educationally and culturally enriching for all in attendance.
Thank you, Mrs. Warner. In Junior Classical League's December meeting, Latin students celebrated Saturnalia, the Roman festival marking the winter solstice. Students enjoy dressing in togas, preparing a feast, and participating in a gift exchange. In January, the club is planning a board game night to kick off the new year to a fun start. They are also preparing for the annual statewide convention in May. Student Council wraps up 2025 with a Season of Giving donation drive and a staff appreciation event. The Season of Giving was a huge success, supporting over 60 families during the holiday season. A special shout out to Mr. Stefko's homeroom for raising over 30 gifts per child for their 3 assigned children. All homerooms worked incredibly hard, making it a meaningful and positive way to end the year. On the last day before break, Student Council also hosted its annual Cocoa to Go event, providing hot chocolate and cookies for our hardworking teachers. The staff truly appreciated the gesture, and overall, it was a wonderful way to close out the year.
Thank you both. Next, because we reviewed almost all the items on this agenda 2 weeks ago, would anyone like to make a motion for a consent agenda this evening?
So moved.
Second.
I would like to mention that we do have 3 new items tonight that were not on the agenda two weeks ago: the appointment of an acting principal, the appointment of a coordinator of continuous learning and innovative instruction, and the appointment of a principal at Hosack Elementary. Does anyone else have any comments or questions on these items? Mrs. Blackburn.
I will be abstaining from item number 12, please.
Thank you. Dr. Gibbs.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Warner. I just want a couple words about these appointments. So we're very excited for each of these appointments. So the first one is Lauren Bruner, who's going to be appointed as principal at Hosack Elementary. Ms. Bruner will be joining us after having served for over 6 years as principal at Stenwood Elementary School in the Hempfield Area School District. Stephanie DeLuca is going to be appointed as coordinator of continuous learning and innovative instruction. Ms. DeLuca will join us having served for the past 5 years as curriculum, instruction, and professional development coordinator in the Brentwood Borough School District. And then Janelle Biagirelli, who is currently the assistant principal at Carson Middle School, will be serving as acting principal at Carson while Dr. Caitlin Ewing is on leave of absence. So those are my comments.
Does anyone else have any questions or comments on the consent agenda? Seeing none. Dr. Shaw, have you been able to hear the discussion?
Yes.
Excellent. Seeing no questions or comments, we are ready for the vote.
The vote is open. The vote has closed and all items have passed unanimously, with number 12 abstained by Mrs. Blackburn.
Thank you. I would just like to thank, is it Mrs. Bruner and Ms. DeLuca? Congratulations. We are so excited to have you join the North Allegheny team. We were so impressed with you 2 weeks ago when we interviewed. So we are really excited to welcome you. And if you would like an opportunity if either of you would like to come to the podium to say a few words, you are welcome. Yes.
I just want to thank you all for the opportunity to join the team. I'm so excited. My family is so excited. This is a great move for all of us, and we're just really excited and so grateful for the opportunity. So thank you. You'll be seeing a lot of these 2 friends because they love coming to school for evening activities, and will be part of our community at Hosack. So thank you.
I will echo that. Thanks. It's a great opportunity, and I'm really excited to get started. Professional learning and innovation are things I am deeply passionate about, and I can't wait to bring that to North Allegheny. So thank you very much.
Thank you both. It's wonderful to have you here this evening. Next, we will move on to our special reports by the board. We have received an electronic report from the solicitor, and we're going to switch up the order here a little bit because Mrs. Thays has a band concert to get to at Marshall. So we are going to go to her with the North Allegheny Foundation report and the legislative report.
Thank you, Mrs. Warner. The North Allegheny Foundation is having their gala tomorrow night, and I will report out on that in a future meeting, but for tonight, I'd love to share some amazing news. The North Allegheny Foundation proudly announces the establishment of the Woffington Family Drama Award Endowment, generously created by John and Judy Woffington. This permanent endowment, funded with an initial contribution of $52,000, is dedicated to supporting excellence in theater arts at North Allegheny. Each year, 4% of the endowment balance will be distributed, with half awarded directly to an outstanding graduating senior and half granted to the North Allegheny Theater Department. The award criteria will be that the recipient must be a North Allegheny senior who has excelled in 2 theater productions and plans to attend a 4-year college. And selections will be made by a panel of North Allegheny educators, foundation trustees, and alumni. The Woffington Family Drama Award reflects the donor's commitment to fostering creativity and recognizing exceptional talent in the performing arts. The North Allegheny Foundation is honored to steward this endowment in perpetuity, enduring its impact for generations to come. For more information about the award or to contribute to the endowment, please contact the North Allegheny Foundation.
In the legislative report?
Okay. Since our December update on the state budget, legislative activity has shifted primarily to implementation and a few emerging policies and proposals. First, new school safety requirement took effect this month. Districts are now required to notify parents and staff within 24 hours whenever a weapon is found on school property or at a school-sponsored event, regardless of disciplinary outcome. This standardizes communication expectations statewide and requires districts to review safety notification protocols. Second, legislation has advanced to the Senate that would impose statewide bell-to-bell restrictions on student cell phone use during the school day. This proposal has not been enacted, but if it moves forward, it could limit local discretion over device policies and require updates to student handbooks and enforcement procedures. Third, lawmakers continue to consider additional cyber charter accountability measures focused on student engagement and wellness verification. These proposals build on last year's funding reforms, but do not currently change district tuition payments. Finally, there are pending proposals related to expanding school health and staff training requirements, as well as ongoing discussion of private and homeschool tax credits. None have advanced to enactment, but they are being monitored for potential future impact.
Thank you, Mrs. Thays. Please enjoy the concert.
Thank you.
All right, now we have Mrs. Blackburn with the Citizens Advisory Committee report and the A.W. Beatty Career Center report.
Thank you, Mrs. Warner. We made the mistake of having the Citizens Advisory Committee meeting the same night as the Steelers playoff game. So it was not a widely attended meeting. But our next one is going to be on March 16th at 7 p.m. So we're hoping to get a lot of people there. And in May, we are going to see when our guest speaker is available and have a daytime meeting and an evening meeting probably also, but without the guest speaker for the evening. But March 16th is the next meeting at 7 p.m. right here in the boardroom. People are welcome to email me any topics, and I did send that out to everyone who signed up to be on the committee. For the A.W. Beatty Career Center, our last meeting was actually our reorganization meeting, and we had a wonderful holiday dinner as always, which is every year the chef and the students in culinary and so forth make a meal that is absolutely fabulous. So Mrs. Warner and I really enjoyed the product of our work, we'll say. We also managed to hold chair positions of 3 of the 7 committees. So NA is, and 1 officer out of the 4 officers. So NA is very well represented by the 18 people in 9 different districts. I think NA fared very well on that. But that's all we did was reorganize. We'll be going over the budget. Things look good for the A.W. Beatty Career Center. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Blackburn. Now we move on to speakers on non-voting items. Is there anyone who would like to speak on any topic? I am not seeing anyone in the audience, so I think we're good. So now we can move on to closing items, which are announcements and reminders. Dr. Adams.
Thank you, Mrs. Warner. I wanted to note the astounding accomplishment of the speech and debate team. 75 bids, most in the state. That's an amazing metric. I just want to express my respect for that as a former speech and debater. Congratulations to the team there, and suggest they get the news out, use that as one of the metrics to track for the year, and congratulate them. I want to make that point.
Thank you, Dr. Adams. Anyone else? Dr. Gibbs?
Yes, thank you. I just want to mention that the next meeting of the Student Health and Wellness Parent Advisory Committee is on Wednesday, February 4th. So any parents that have, that want to talk about issues pertaining to student health and wellness, I invite you to attend if you're interested. David Schmidt, who is the chair of our phys ed department, will be attending this next meeting, and he'll be talking about our physical education program. So if you're interested in that, please join us. The meeting is at 6 p.m. in this boardroom, and don't be shy. Come attend if you want.
Thank you, Dr. Gibbs. Does anyone else have any comments before we adjourn? All right. Seeing none, we're adjourned.